Welcome all to another episode of Bankside Cuisine. We're at Fisherwick Lakes today. It's freezing. We've got a lovely little winter warmer for you. Now today, what we've got, we visited the Hungry Carper. Anton's given us a superb T-bone steak. Now it's not often that you'll get something like this, so this might be a special treat, special occasion, or you just want to treat yourself. But we're going to do a nice little T-bone steak with a Bourguignon sauce. Now traditionally, beef Bourguignon slow roast over 3, 4, 5 hours in a low oven. What we're going to do, we're going to emulate the sauce today over there, and then you can serve it with your favourite type of potatoes or whatever starch you'd like to have that with. So first of all, we've got the pan on a medium heat. I'm just going to put some of our little sunflower oil into the pan. There you go, and that's already starting to smoke ever so lightly. Now, first of all, into the pan, we've got some bacon lardons here. I bought these in a pack, they're ready done from the supermarket, and it's just some smoked bacon. So they're going to go into the pan. There you go, and as always, you can hear that sizzle as soon as they go in, showing you that the pan is hot. Now, as I said, it's a cold day here. This ridge monkey is more than up to the job. It's about 2 degrees at the moment. It dropped to -3 overnight, and it's been working no problem at all. So we've got these lardons in. As I said, they're the smoked bacon. It's going to add a lovely richness to the sauce as we cook it out, and we just want to start getting these coloured. So we'll move those around. There was a little bit of oil in there to start. The fat's going to come off the bacon as well. And then I've got a little bag here that's got mushrooms, and it's got some shallots. Now the mushrooms are just quartered, they were quite large, and the shallots, I've got the little button ones, and I've just cut those in half. Peeled them, cut them in half. So that's all we're after for that. And they're the 3 main components that you need for a Bourguignon sauce. Really just want to get a nice bit of colour onto these as well, just to start crisping them up. You can see the oil coming out of those, as I said, as the fat melts from the bacon. The smell, wow, nice little smoked bacon taste that's going to permeate all the way through this sauce. All right, so that bacon's starting to get some lovely colour on there now. So what we're going to do, as I said, we've got our mushrooms and we've got our shallots. We're just going to add those into the pan as well. Now those mushrooms are going to start absorbing some of that fat from the bacon, so they're going to take on that flavour. We want the shallots, we're going to start to nicely colour up. Just going to try and turn them over just to start with, so they're all cut side down. Right, so everything's cooking in the pan. I've just brought it to the side ever so quickly. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to season up one side of this T-bone now. So I've got some black pepper, I've got my favourite little garlic granules that we're going to use, and I've also got some salt. So we're just going to go over, and I'll show you why we're going to do one side, because we do the other side when it's in the pan. Make it that much easier. So on there we've got some garlic. Right, so on there we've got some of the garlic, we've got some black pepper, and we've got a nice bit of Cornish sea salt. We'll just press that down. And we're just going to get that straight into the pan. Wow, there we go. Now, as I said, the reason that we're only doing the one side is because we're now seasoning up that side while it's still in the pan. Got that garlic on there. Some black pepper. And some sea salt. We'll just press that down nicely. Stunning. Depends how you like your steak cooked, whether it's blue, whether it's medium, whether it's well done. Doesn't matter, it's everybody's personal preference. But a very quick guide for you, if you're not 100% sure, when you want to check to see how a steak is cooked, you can use your hand. It's one that we teach, you know, chefs when they're coming through, just so they're learning. And if you press the palm of your hand there, just at the base of your thumb, that's like the texture of a blue steak, so you can press that. And then if you start, you've got rare, medium, medium well, well done. Okay, so basically that will just take it all the way through the stages, so you can press that, just check on your hand, and you'll actually see roughly how it's cooked. There we go, you can see that. Now we're just going to keep, I don't like to just keep cooking it on one side and then turn it over. We're just going to keep turning it. We're going to cook this one to about medium rare. So as I said, we'll press that there, and at the moment that's still quite blue. Right, what I'm doing here, obviously, is that there is quite a bit of fat right on the edge of this T-bone. So I'm just holding it up. I just want to start sealing that fat off on the edge. Now, to me, fat is one of the main flavour components of a steak. Fat is flavour. It shouldn't be cut off. It shouldn't be wasted. It's, you know, there's so much taste that will come from that. And it'll also add to the sauce as well. So we're just going to crisp that up slightly, seal that off on the edges, and then flick that steak back over. And the last thing, we're just going to add a touch of this pureed garlic over the top of those vegetables and the bacon. Just get that mixed through. So we'll just mix that garlic through. Get that steak turned again. There you go, and you can see the coloration starting to come through on that, lovely. And then just to finish off the cooking, the last touch that we're going to do, got this onion and shallot gravy here. We're just going to add this into the pan. Just open that up. Going to let that simmer for a couple of seconds. Now, as I said, you can use your favourite gravy. You can add red wine into there if you do like quite a strong red wine taste. Traditionally, a Bourguignon would have a lot of red wine in there anyway. Right, so that T-bone's in there, the sauce is in there. All I'm going to do now, I've got a little bit of fresh parsley. I'm just going to pick the leaves off and just stir that through. You can chop this at home and put it in a bag if you want. I actually quite like just pulling mine apart. I like the texture of it when I'm eating. And I tend to find that you keep a fresher flavour if you just do it this. Plus it's also easier. You can just pick up a little pouch from the supermarket of your favourite herbs and then just rip them and stir them into your dishes. So there we go. That steak's done to my liking. That's about rare to medium rare at the moment. So we're going to take that off. All that's left to do now is just plate up. There we go. We're going to get this T-bone out. Now that's cooked lovely. And just by cooking it in the sauce like that, there you go, you can see that's filling the plate already. Just by cooking that in the sauce, how we just have, you can actually, you're going to get the flavour of that beef, as I said, the flavour of the fat into the sauce as well. Get this sauce poured over the top. A little bit of garnish on the top, and there you go, as you can see. That's a meal fit for a king on the bank. Serve that with your favourite potatoes, be it some mash, be it some sauté, be it some chips that you've done. You can use the other half of the combi pan and just get those cooked off. But for me, that's more than enough.